Hello everyone, Flavored is here with Daily PvP, and you know what? This is sorta rank time. Right now we'll be having a little bit of an unusual game, and you know why? That's because we will be going to PTS once more. Yes, that's right. Exactly how we did back in 2.0 when Rise of the Hot Cartel was in testing, when teams from all around the globe decided to copy themselves to PTS and fight it out for the title of the best teams in the world. And right now, since 2.2 is in testing, a few teams decided to go back, rewind it a bit, and relive these moments. And we will be watching Nostrum Dolus from the Red Eclipse, of course, the team you all probably know and love already. They've rightfully earned the title of one of the best teams in the world by showing us great play back in the 2.0 testing. They will be going against Infinite Darkness from the Shadowlands, the team I admit I know nothing about yet, but all the better because I am looking forward to seeing whether they are another great team or just someone who will fall in the wake of Nostrum Dolus here. Let's take a quick look at their setups. And Nostrum Dolus right here will be running two Sentinels, one Commando here, we've just seen him respec into Gunnery. They've got a Gunslinger, as well as everything else is pretty standard. They've got the Shadow, they've got a Guardian tank, they've also got their standard healing setup of a Sage and a Scoundrel. On the other hand, Infinite Darkness though has an interesting setup of two Shadows. One of them is tank. They've got three healers, that's something interesting. They've got two operatives as well as a sorcerer. They've got two tanks. That's something that teams today do not really run, but I'm interested to see how will this play out for the team. And okay, the action's about to start. Nostrum Dolus has been very careful approaching the meat here, and that allows Infinite Darkness to take a favorable spot. But look at that, Capium, the sniper for Infinite Darkness, is taking a lot of damage, but is quickly healed back to full. Both teams have been very cautious, but look at that, Infinite Darkness actually uses that to their advantage and approaches from behind, immediately flanking Nostrum Dolus, but so far not able to capitalize on their advantage there, but it was a great spot. Ammo though, Sage healer for Nostrum Dolus taking a lot of damage, and actually the damage is quite interestingly spread among a Nostrum Dolus team. I can see that they are losing quite a lot of HP. Mama's boy was about to get down, but that doesn't happen. And look at this, the fighting's heating up in the middle, and actually Infinite Darkness got a player on their side called White Ra. For those of you who doesn't know, White Ra is a famous StarCraft Ukrainian pro gamer. I wonder if it's actual White Ra playing for Infinite Darkness, or is that just a fan? Doesn't matter, but the action is sure to be intense when a player of that caliber is on your side, at least in the name. Anyway, so far there are 0 kills, 75 to 75 points. Not a single kill has been made, and that really shows that Infinite Darkness can really keep up with Nostrum Dolus, and that's something I really didn't expect to see, but that is awesome in itself. Let's see what's going on. A couple of Nostrum Dolus players harassing the back line of Infinite Darkness at the same time. Infinite Darkness is trying to do the same, and it's not entirely clear who is in the upper hand right now, although it seems that Nostrum Dolus is actually pushing Infinite Darkness out of the middle and gaining a favorable position. Oh my god, first blood! Should I be unfortunately not exactly able to make that Dota voice impression, but one of the Infinite Darkness players go down. So far Nostrum Dolus 0 casualties on their side, and as soon as the first round ends, there is a 3 points advantage for Nostrum Dolus. And the action, it seems nobody wants to leave mid. I wonder if anyone's actually going to cap the points. I suppose the Shadow and Assassin defenders respectively for both teams are gonna be going 40 points and are about to cap them. At least Nostrum Dolus has just did that. I'm not sure about what's happening on the Infinite Darkness side. Maybe they have chosen to have their assassin fight in the middle, although I'm not sure I'm seeing him around here. Yeah, he gets the point. And right now Infinite Darkness is 14 points behind, and all of their team are stuck in the choke point, in the entrance into the middle, and that's not exactly a favorable position to be in, especially considering their setup. What I want to note is that considering they're running 3 heals and 2 tanks, it is really not favorable for them to play a standard game. They do not have the DPS to take anyone down, and even though it looks like they are doing something, at least from the ops frame, yes, the hit points of several Nostrum Dolus members are going below 50%, but that is because the healers of the Nostrum Dolus know what they are doing. They are not wasting their heals, they are not over healing, they are doing it just right. And as you can see from the points, it is hard, it is a struggle for both teams. Nostrum Dolus do not have the DPS simply because Infinite Darkness has all the survivability, 2 tanks, 3 healers. And the Infinite Darkness doesn't have the DPS simply because they do not have them. Seriously, 3 healers and 2 tanks. Where would the damage come from? It's kind of a stalemate, and the answer from Infinite Darkness should be smart splits. 2 healers one side to prevent caps, 1 healer on their node. But well, we'll see. Of course, due to the larger damage pool, Nostrum Dolus would have the advantage here. It will all depend on the CC play and smart target switch. And so far, the second round is ending, and the difference in points is 16 in favor of Nostrum Dolus. We'll see what the third round brings us, but it doesn't look like Infinite Darkness wants to leave the middle, and that is their mistake. No way, unless they have something planned for the later stages of this game, later rounds, where they intend to somehow stealth cap the Nostrum Dolus' pylon, which I do not see happening simply because I know how Nostrum Dolus plays. I don't think the defender for the Nostrum Dolus will allow to be CC capped or something like that. So if Infinite Darkness is banking on that, well, they're in for a kind of a surprise. I'm telling you, they're in for kind of a surprise, and not a pleasant one. So far, though, the battle in the mid continues. There is some target switching going on, and Mercave is about to go down, maybe, but seriously, it is not so easy. Not so easy to take down anyone when he's been healed by 3 healers as well as guarded by a tank. That is not happening, but unfortunately the tank for Infinite Darkness is unable to switch guard in the proper time frame, and one of the attackers from Infinite Darkness goes down, and that gives Nostrum Dolus, of course, an advantage. Every player from Infinite Darkness who goes down gives not only tactical advantage in the field in the middle, but of course the so important points. Someone else, Mercave, I suppose, was about to go down again, but is kept alive. Not sure. Actually, not sure who was Nostrum Dolus focusing there. Couldn't exactly see the name. Kind of a slow action in the middle, and I'm really about to criticize Infinite Darkness for not realizing the potential of their setup to the fullest. Their setup is not meant for the prolonged fight in the middle, at least not on the Ancient Hypergates. If they could play like this, for example, on the Bari coast, where that would actually give them an advantage, but Ancient Hypergate is completely different style of play, and you cannot do this middle fight when you do not have enough DPS to plow through the opponent's team. They have to make a split. And I wonder if they have this plan for the future rounds. So far though, it doesn't look like this, because they're all so drawn into the fight here, but they should have started noticing already that they are not doing anything, not making anything happen, and I really want them to just all die to the explosion and split. That would seriously, I'm pretty sure it will surprise Nostrum Dolus if they would do that, and maybe even allow Infinite Darkness to cap a point. And oh my god, actually they suddenly, it's Nostrum Dolus who's trying to take things into their hands. I suppose they're tired from incredibly slow and prolonged fight in the middle, and it looks like Jif decided to do something and maybe even cap. It's for a split from Nostrum Dolus, and what will happen? Will Infinite Darkness react properly? So far I'm seeing there is a tank, 2 tanks and a healer here, so I don't think Nostrum Dolus will be capping this point, but I wonder what's going on at the east, and because, well, it's 5 against 4 there at the same time, and oh my god, what the tanks from Infinite Darkness are doing. Their precious healer went down, and they might be losing this western point, because 2 tanks, no matter how long they guard, how well they guard each other, they will still be going down against 2 DPS. Unless, of course, the healer gets back. Yeah, look at that, 6k crit. 1 tank goes down, and Avon is about to go down. Yes, he goes down. It will probably be a cap for Nostrum Dolus, and that will put them way ahead. Oh my god, good play from Killer Beam. He saw that assassin in the distance, and he played this perfectly. Unfortunately, Assassin did not anticipate this kind of play from a Killer Beam or Nanox. By the way, since we are stuck here at the western point, looking at the ops frame, and there are a lot of names on Nostrum Dolus I do not recognize. Is that new players, or are they running some else? Because seriously, this setup did not look like that back in 2.0 when I saw them last on a PTS, and actually they haven't been streaming that much. Was I not following them simply because, seriously, aside from a few matches against reality check that were sent to me by the players. By the way, thanks to everyone who's been sending me links to the games. Unfortunately, I am just not able to cast every game, but anyway, round 4 has just ended. And well, Nostrum Dolus have been able to solidify their lead by that awesome cap. Unfortunately, Infinite Darkness did not exactly react, and even though I could say they did react properly, they had 2 tanks and 1 healer. Unfortunately, tanks did not do good enough job to protect that healer, or maybe healer played it, did not play it right, regardless of what the reason was. What a great stun on the Leaping Juggernaut. That was seriously interesting to see. And this time it's actually 4 Infinite Darkness players coming to the western point, and it seems like it's going to be 4-4 split, but it is a little bit too little too late, if I could say so. Although I don't know, maybe it's too much, but still too late. Who knows? Taking Somnax, sorcerer healer for Infinite Darkness, taking a lot of pressure, I wanted to say a little bit, but hey, it seems like it's a lot of pressure. At the same time, the same cannot be said of the Nostrum Dolus, that they are not taking pressure whatsoever, and that really proves that Infinite Darkness might have lost that momentum they could have had if they played the split game right from the start, because their setup is just not meant to kill people, unfortunately. 3 healers, 2 tanks. That leaves only 3 DPS. Not exactly enough to beat Nostrum Dolus in all-out fight here. And now that they're playing these split games, they're just like trying to catch up. They're playing this split game, but they're playing it from behind. They're not enforcing their rules on Nostrum Dolus. Instead, they're playing split game as a reaction to what Nostrum Dolus did previously. Because Nostrum Dolus recognized that there is no chance Infinite Darkness will be able to push them out of the mid, and instead they said, alright, we can see how the game is going there in the middle. You will not be able to put enough pressure on us, so why not shift gears and play the game on our terms, like go ahead guys and buy us some pizza and cola. We are ordering the drinks today and you are paying. And that's exactly what's going on right now. Infinite Darkness members keep on falling in, and even though not a single pylon was capped this day, but Nostrum Dolus is already pretty fine with it. Of course it gets dangerous, but the next round, I don't know. I don't feel like Infinite Darkness can cap at this rate, but we'll see. Of course, round 6 is about to start. In the next round, the game will end, and we'll see if Infinite Darkness will be able to show something this round. They really should have attempted to ascend 2 operative healers in stealth to their pylon just to control Nostrum Dolus's attack. Two operative healers would be able to stealth sap as well as heal themselves for quite a long time, while the rest of the team, the rest of the DPS, the sorcerer healer as well as tanks would be able to put enough pressure on the other pylon to maybe cap. They would have enough CC, they would have enough damage to burn someone if required, but once again the split is 5-3 it seems, and it will not work. So I'm not exactly optimistic about Infinite Darkness capping this. Will Somnax go down? Yes, he does go down, and that is a desperate cap from Merkay there, but of course the team, such team as Nostrum Dolus will always be able to see who's capping. They always have a pylon in their line of sight. That is not a puck game. Whoa, 1 minute till the end of the round, and I wonder what's going on at the eastern point, although well, ops frame actually tells me everything. Hit points on the faraway members of the Nostrum Dolus are basically full, and whenever they're not full, it's simply because Amo is like talking on the phone and maybe communicating with their boyfriend or something like that. Amo is one of these females who knows how to play Sage, by the way, and that is not a flattery. Oh my god, and while I was like praising Amo here, Infinite Darkness got wiped out, and that definitely makes Nostrum Dolus winners of this game. Unfortunately, Infinite Darkness had the means to make it happen. Unfortunately, they did not choose the proper strategy in this game, and that makes me a little bit sad, because it could have happened if only they chose a different approach to how they played their heavy survivability team. Because seriously, they could outlive what Nostrum Dolus had to offer there, but they did not. They did not choose to do so. And let's look at the stats here. And just look at these protection numbers from Nostrum Dolus. They're quite a good defensive job. Although White Ra did just as good of a job. Seriously, a good job, man. Good tanking. Just a quick glance at DPS numbers. Yes, unfortunately, Infinite Darkness is really behind. Well, I've already said everything I had to about what Infinite Darkness should have done to have a better chance of winning this Ancient Hypergate. Ammo, by the way, congratulations there. I wasn't praising you for nothing. Top healing in this game, and that's good job there. Although I should say, of course, that the good job on all the 3 healers of Infinite Darkness. The numbers are really good here. Pretty good pro healing from for all the damage of Nostrum Dolus there, but still, that was just not a setup. Remember, guys, the setup is part of the game here. You cannot just pick a random setup and go into the ranked as a sorter. That will just lose you the game outright. You go into the ranked game if you want to be competitive with the setup and the tactics for it in mind. And the direct fight in the middle was not the right tactic here. It might work on the teams who are weaker than you, but Nostrum Dolus is one of the better teams in the world. They've proven it over and over again. So you just cannot play such a game against them. They have the right amount of DPS, the right amount of healing, the right amount of tanking, and the setup, heavy survivability setup, is impaired against such a team combo. Anyway, guys, let's discuss this. Tell me if you think if I'm right about on saying if that Infinite Darkness should have split and they should have sent a combo of, for example, 2 healers, 3 DPS on one side, maybe 2 tanks and a healer, or maybe they should have sent 1 tank, 1 DPS, 1 healer to their home pylon, while 2 healers, 2 DPS and a tank would have gone for the enemy pylon. That probably seems like would have seemed like a reasonable split for Infinite Darkness to improve their chances of making something happen in this game. I wanna know your opinion. Anyway, guys, that was quite an interesting game. Personally, I liked it, although I don't exactly agree with the approach Infinite Darkness showed here. Don't forget to subscribe. It's as usual at youtube.com/dailypvp, as well as follow me on Twitter and Facebook, you know, both at /dailypvp. A lot of changes are coming in the future, I'm telling you, so keep watching, subscribe. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty excited of what is to come. For now, though, I'm gonna wish you all a great day and bail out, but don't forget to praise me for the awesome games I keep delivering to your table. And that was a joke, of course. I just hope you guys enjoy the games I cast, because it's always I surely do enjoy them myself. Okay, that's enough ranting for now, and I'm bailing out. Peace.